hit me up with. Okay, now I have been long overdue for doing this daggone video, and you guys have been telling me I'm gonna need you to go ahead and answer these motherfucking questions, bitch. So I'm here to do that. Hopefully
this doesn't go too long, because y'all know my motherfucking ass likes to talk a whole little lot. I'm always having some kind of story to tell y'all, some other bullshit. You know how that goes. And then I'll be running out of tape, and then I gotta do like a part 2 in this motherfucker, okay?
Now, we have done more than several of these videos, so I will link as many of them in the description box as I possibly can. There's a couple of story times and just some general question answer type videos. I'm also going to refer to a couple of videos that I shot specifically about the business of YouTube, so I will make sure to put those down in the description box as well, because I've actually tackled that subject. I also have another video that I'm going to be doing more specific to YouTube related things, the business of YouTube, starting a YouTube channel, etc., because I do plan on continuing that series, okay? But y'all know I've had a lot of family stuff going on. It's finally started to kind of get back to semi-normal, okay? But I am going to be doing that video, so just be on the lookout for that at some point very soon. Although, if there are a couple questions I can answer pretty easily here in this little segment here that I do as I look at your questions on the Instagram, I will do that, okay? Now, here we go. What we're going to do is basically go through the questions you guys asked on Instagram. I pretty much only asked you guys on Instagram because that seems to be where you guys do most of the asking of the questions, although I get questions everywhere, okay? But I asked you specifically on Instagram to hit me up and let me know what you guys wanted me to answer. These questions are fucking funny as hell. A lot of them are serious. Some of them are, you know, about the usual shit, you know, workouts and day-to-day and favorite makeup products, whatever the fuck. Some of these motherfuckers are just... you gonna find out, because I'm probably gonna answer some of these motherfucking questions. So if you got children, I will go ahead and tell them leave the motherfucking room, because if I answer these motherfucking questions, don't be mad at a motherfucker, because I'm gonna be answering them motherfuckers honestly, as I normally do, okay? So stay tuned for that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and go to the first set of questions, because I asked you guys twice. So I'm going back to the first time I asked y'all to answer, you know, to give me questions to answer, and then I'm gonna go to the new one that I posted today, okay? By the way, I know you guys are looking at all this big ass curly haired realness. I do have a video that talks about this hair. I will leave that down below. In addition to the fact, it depends on which one comes out first. If it's not already out, then just stay tuned for that motherfucker. But makeup details, as I know you guys might want to know, will be down in the description box below as well. So your motherfucking asses is just gonna have to go down in the description box and see what's going on, okay? So here we go. Oh Lord, they done started out with the shit. We gonna answer that in about 2 points. We gonna start off with the soft questions first, because I don't know if y'all ready for that realness yet. Okay, here we go. Simply Set Apart asks, how do you balance work and play? Okay, you know what? It can be difficult to do because I'm kind of a workaholic. But anyway, as you guys know, I do YouTube full time. That wasn't the case originally. I was doing it kind of like as a side thing. It was something that I just did for shits and giggles, and then it became my full-time job. Okay. The thing about it is, even though I know not everybody considers that some hard work type of situation that you're in when you're doing YouTube full time, but there really is a lot from a business perspective that you do have to do as a YouTuber, especially if you're working with sponsors, other companies, brands, etc., because I don't just make money from the videos that I put out, from just the views, etc., I also do make money from sponsored videos and those types of things as well as other affiliations as well, okay? So there is a business aspect to YouTube, and I do have that referenced in the videos down below, so make sure you guys check them out. That being said, I'm a workaholic. I've always been. Even when I was in corporate America, I'm a workaholic, and I've always been that way. My dad's the same exact way. I'm one of those people, like literally one of my, I don't want to say favorite sayings, but one of my favorite sayings, or what I'm known for, is that I'm always saying, if I'm not working, I'm working, because I'm always working. Whether I am vlogging, because I vlog on day to day on my vlog channel, the Socialite Life TV. I'll put it right up and through here so y'all can subscribe if you want to check it out. And I'm always editing. I'm always going back and forth by email and having conference calls and Skype calls with different brands and different companies that I work with on a consistent basis and that type of thing. So what I've had to start to do, because I realized very quickly as time went on and as I became busier, that I had to really start to give myself business hours so that I wouldn't overwork, and so that I would also spend some time with juice and time with friends and family. So I've pretty much made it a point to stop editing after a certain time of day. After about 5 or 6, I stopped using the computer. I used to stay up all night doing videos and editing and that type of thing. And I've learned that not only does it disrupt my sleep, but it also prevents me from being able to spend quality time with the hubby and that type of thing. I would get up first thing in the morning every day and be straight up editing, and on the weekends I'd be editing, and it just didn't allow me that time to really enjoy and take that time to woosah a little bit and give myself a little bit of a break. So I give myself a certain amount of time that I work throughout the day. So I'll work throughout the day. I'm always vlogging, so I'm always doing some kind of work because I'm always vlogging day in, day out, okay? But when it comes to the computer usage and dealing with, you know, conference calls and emails and business-related things, even talking about business-related things with my husband, because you guys know Juice, even though he has his own job, also helps me out with my YouTube stuff. Even limiting that type of conversation from a business perspective with him after 5 o'clock is what we do. And it really does help. It's made a huge difference because there was a point in time where he was literally like, bitch, I'm gonna need you to put that motherfucking computer down. Give yourself a little bit of a break because you have been working too much. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much how I do it. The hubby has to chin check me every now and again, but I really just give myself a certain amount of time that I allow myself to do work-related shit specific to computers, etc., etc. And then after a certain amount of time, I stop. I'm like, you know what? I got tomorrow. I need to go to the gym. I want to spend some time with my hubby, you know, and woosah, have a nice glass of wine and relax, okay? So I hope that answers your question for you. Okay, Amy Pollard asks, what editing software do you use? Okay, right now I'm currently using iMovie. I know I've never really answered that in a video before, and I do plan on doing a video related to YouTube shit when it comes to lighting and the items that I have or use for lighting and that kind of thing, because I had a few questions about that. As far as what kind of cameras and those types of things too, that will also be in a video coming up in my YouTube series, okay? So stay tuned for that. But as far as the editing software, it's iMovie so far. I do want to go ahead and take the plunge and get Final Cut Pro, but I don't really feel like taking the time to learn that shit, so, because I heard it's pretty much like the upgrade to iMovie, for those of you guys who don't know, but it's a little bit more complicated to use, and I don't feel like using some kind of new software to get used to, you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like learning a new software because that takes so much time and energy, you know what I'm saying? But I know eventually I will need to upgrade, so that's coming, okay? But iMovie is what I use right now. Shanda355 says, firstly, I would like to say I love your vlogs. Thank you, mama. I know you have a degree, but do you ever think you would go and do another study or give classes in a specific subject, okay? Yes, I do have a degree. My degree is in communications, and anyway, so I do have that. As far as going back to school and trying to study some more shit, fuck nah, bitch, ain't going back to no damn school. I ain't going back for shit. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people that go and do grad school or go back and try to get all other kinds of extra degrees and certified motherfucking and shit. A bitch like me ain't going back to school. I'm done with that shit. It was great and fun while it lasted. I got my education. I'm cool. However, I don't knock nobody who does that shit. You guys know my sister is thinking about going to grad school. Her husband has gone to grad school and has graduated. I'm all about higher education, just not for me, bitch. Just not for me. Okay, Lark Shell asks, hey boo boo, by the way, I recognize your screen name. Okay. What advice would you give to your single friends or fam bam who are looking to get back on the dating scene? Let me give you a few things, okay? Y'all know I've been off the market for a good minute and a half, so this bitch ain't dating no more, okay? However, what I do know from my single friends and my single family members that have been out and are currently out in the dating scene, okay? Make sure you do your research on the motherfuckers you might be seeing, especially if you're doing that online dating shit. What I found from a lot of my friends and them, without saying names and shit, is that you might find a motherfucker on Plenty of Fish or ChristianSingles.com or whatever them shits are, and then next thing you know, you might find that same motherfucker on Backyard Boogie or ILikeItInTheAss.com or ILoveThreeways.net or whatever the fuck. I mean, you might find that same motherfucker on another motherfucking site. You know, they just trying to get in where they fit in so they can get the draws. You know what I'm saying? I found that has happened a whole hell of a lot to friends, and I really want to just advise y'all that when you meet somebody, whether you online dating or you just dating in general, just take a few moments of time and maybe get their social security number and their phone number, maybe an address, last name, you know, mother's maiden name, some shit, and find out if they don't have another bit of history on the internet, if that makes sense, because I would hate for you to just fall in love with a motherfucker, and that same motherfucker's on peonme.com. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm trying to, you know, help my fam bam members, all of y'all out there, to help y'all so that you don't fall into that same trap that some of my friends might have fallen into.
Hey Lag Lynn _22, hey boo boo, says, I've been going to the gym since late 2015, around September, and still keep going now, and I've seen some changes. My diet is pretty good, although it could always be better. Do you have any suggestions or gym plans you're willing to share on how to lose pounds with clear results? You're the best, Sandy. Oh, thank you, mama. Okay. You guys know I am huge into health and fitness, especially over these last 3 or 4 years. I've been documenting my whole transformation on my vlog channel that I've already mentioned, which is the Socialite Life TV. I've been documenting my health and fitness journey and everything that I've done to change my whole lifestyle and turn it into a healthy lifestyle on that channel since about 2012 when I got laid off from the station, okay? Now, that being said, something that I've recently picked up and discovered that I absolutely love is flexible dieting. And if you guys want to know more about that, I talk about that a lot on my vlog channel. I also have a video specifically talking about what flexible dieting is. So I will leave that video down below if you guys want to see that specifically. And I'll probably do a separate video here on this channel. If you guys want to see that, thumbs up this video and I will do a separate video specifically here for that, so you guys have an idea of exactly what flexible dieting is all about. Macros, micros, those types of things, because you're going to hear me say those terms a lot and I don't want to make it too complicated. But basically flexible dieting is a way that you can pretty much eat what you want. I mean, literally, you can eat and drink whatever the fuck you want. However, you have to also make sure that those items that you eat within a day stay within a certain number of protein grams, carb grams, fat grams, fiber grams, etc. Okay? You'll have a daily allotment every single day, and you just make sure you hit those numbers every single day, okay? It's amazing. I've loved it. You guys have seen my body transform on the vlog channel. You guys know how much I've been getting in the gym and getting my workout on. You guys also know, if you follow me there, that I've also picked up powerlifting, okay? And that's another thing that I've absolutely loved. It's just an amazing way to challenge your body, okay? That's in addition to any other workouts that I do, okay? So a lot of those workouts are on my vlog channel if you guys want to check it out and you guys can see what I do on a consistent day-to-day basis. But if you guys want me to do a video telling you guys more about flexible dieting and maybe doing a what I eat in a day video where you can see everything that I eat from morning, noon, all the way till night and how it works with the flexible dieting program, let me know down below. Comment down below. I would love to do that here on this channel. I haven't shared it with you guys, but it has completely transformed my body to a completely different, I mean, it's crazy how much flexible dieting has affected my body and how much I've done well with it, and I love it. I've been doing it for probably 3 months now, 2 months, 2.5 months, something like that. So if you guys want me to do a separate video, I'm happy to do it. Just comment down below, let me know. I'll do, let me know if you guys want me to do a full day of eating. It's what they call a full day of eating, where you can see exactly what I eat throughout an entire day and then tell you guys exactly what flexible dieting is. But to also answer your question, boo-boo, because I kind of go off topic for a minute, something that I would definitely recommend is looking into flexible dieting. It's very easy to follow. You just have to make sure you're on top of it. You know what I mean? It also requires a couple other things, which I'll probably talk about in a video if you guys want to see a video on it. The other side of it is, you know, challenge yourself. Give yourself something new to do every single day while you're in the gym. Because the one thing that I do have a tendency to do is I get bored very, very easily, okay? So I'm one of those people, I have to give myself a challenge every single day. So what I do is I think, okay, what can I challenge myself with today, okay? Whether it's a certain type of cardio exercise I want to try, whether it's a certain amount of crunches I want to do, a certain exercise I saw somebody else do that maybe I follow on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and I've never tried it before. I give myself something to do that's different every time I go to the gym. Something that challenges me. Powerlifting continuously challenges me, which is why I've enjoyed it so much. And it allows me to do things that I don't normally or wouldn't normally think to do. Rather than doing my standard lunge, I'm doing literally sumo squats and deadlifts and crazy things that I would not normally do. So I would advise definitely trying some new things when you go to the gym. Make it fun, make it exciting. Definitely your diet has everything to do with what happens with your body. Look into flexible dieting. It's definitely something that I would definitely look into. Yeah, like I said, I'll go into more detail in another video if you guys want to see that. Okay, True True 91 asks, what trends are you tired of seeing from last year that's still happening this year? Oh Lord, it ain't even a trend that happened last year. It's been going on for the last 3 years. Them raccoon eyes, bitch. I hate the raccoon look. I am not about that surprise bitch I'm in headlights look. That deer in headlights ass look that motherfuckers want to do when their whole entire eye is just lighter than the rest of their motherfucking face. I still to this day don't understand why that is so fucking popular. I hate seeing that shit in photos and videos and pictures and shit. I hate that shit. Like, I just want a simple eyeshadow look. Like, you guys know I don't fuck with eyeshadow a hell of a lot because that's just extra work for me. I'm very simplistic when it comes to my makeup. I'd rather give myself a nice little pop of color, on the cheeks, you know what I'm saying, and get a little bit more dramatic with the lashes, etc., etc. I'm not into all the foo-foo shit, which is probably why, you know, I don't really, you know what I mean, do that other bullshit. But the raccoon shit, when you take a photo and your motherfucking ass is bright as these motherfucking lights sitting in front of my damn face, that's just not cute to me. I just don't know why people love that. And then here's the thing, you gotta use colors that like are 20 shades lighter than your motherfucking skin, bitch. Why? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I've never understood that trend. It's not even a trend. It's actually something that is just here to stay, okay? Shit's not gonna go nowhere. Motherfuckers gonna still continue to do that shit. But I hate that shit. So BNM Love 25 asks, how did you get your career started right out of college, okay? So when I graduated college, I got my communications degree, okay, with a couple of emphases, okay? And when I did that, I basically had already done a couple of internships. So I wanted to go and do yet another internship because I wanted to really get into the business of PR. That's not necessarily something that I really enjoy and love now, but I really thought that that was something that I would actually enjoy doing. What I found is that I don't like writing and I'm more of a verbal communicator, okay? But it took some trial and error for me to discover that, all right? So I had done a couple of internships when I was in college, one of which was at MTV. I worked there for a while, stayed in New York for the summer, and actually worked at their Times Square office. So I did that for a while and spent the summer doing that, okay? And had a couple of other apprenticeship type opportunities that I took advantage of when I was in college, all right? So it kind of prepared me for how to kind of get going and get started and how to submit resumes and all those types of things for internships and of course your first job coming out of school, okay? So my first job coming out of school was actually at a very large PR company. It was the #1 PR company in the country at the time, and I actually worked there as an intern, but it was a paid internship. So it was kind of like that below assistant account executive, assistant account executive type position. And it was amazing because I had an opportunity to really get to know the business of PR, the business of communications. It also allowed me to have an opportunity to also check out other departments to see where I had my strengths and my weaknesses in. And so I was in their marketing department where I dealt with a lot of brands like Dell and Charmin and whatever the case may be. And then I was also able to do a little bit of floating between the financial department and all the other departments that they offered at the company, okay? So it was really a good opportunity for me to kind of see where I wanted to kind of go from there. And really quickly discovered that I was more into the event planning and the promotional side of things when it comes to communication studies. So that's kind of where I discovered that. And then from there, after the internship, I was able to use the references from my previous internships as well as that current internship to go ahead and start submitting resumes to go into the business of event planning and promotions, etc., etc. So that's kind of how I got started. I started out doing an internship first, which I very much highly recommend to people because it gives you a chance to see what you like and don't like about the field that you might be trying to get into, so that you don't go into that first job or whatever the case may be and realize very quickly you don't like it. Now that's happened before to me, okay? Because like I said, I quickly discovered PR wasn't really something that I really wanted to go into. It wasn't my favorite thing in the world. I do not like writing. I'm not the biggest writer on the planet, but it took me to kind of figure that out as time went, as I started to, you know, really get my feet wet in the industry, okay? So highly recommend looking into getting internships, because they will also be great reference points for you to start when you finally do get out of college and graduate and you want to get that first job. Also do a lot of reading. I did a lot of reading on different types of books that showcase different types of resumes and cover letters and whatnot that you can use to get your foot in the door. Different ways to get your foot in the door that might make you stand out amongst the thousands of other people that are submitting for the same job. So I did a lot of that too. I had literally a stack sky high of books that had different cover letters and resumes and how-tos and all of those types of things before even looking at my first job coming out of school, because I wanted to make sure that whatever I sent out stood out amongst everybody else's shit, okay? And that's how I was able to really kind of get started in the work field, or the work arena out of college. Princess MLB asks, where did you get your sense of humor, your mom or your dad? Honestly, y'all, I don't know, because both of them motherfuckers are Looney Tunes, okay? And that's real deal Holyfield. Like, I know on the vlog channel, y'all might see them all subdued and shit, although you guys have seen my dad clown a little bit. And you've seen my mom clown a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. She gets shy on camera, which that bitch ain't shy for shit, okay? Don't let her get you twisted, all right? But as far as my sense of humor, I don't know. My dirty mind has to be my dad, for sure, because he is dirty. That's a dirty old man, okay? I mean, he's all older now and he's more subdued and shit, but he has his moments where he says shit where you just be like, what the fuck just came out of your damn mouth, okay? He's something else, all right? You guys have actually seen him on the vlog channel every now and again say some funny ass shit. As far as my boisterous attitude and my demeanor, how loud I am and shit, and how expressive I can be, I would have to say that came from my mama. Because like I said, she may be trying to be all subdued on camera and shit, but that bitch cray. She be clowning like a motherfucker, and she's expressive as fuck. She's loud and just boisterous and full of life and just colorful, and I definitely got that part from my mama. Okay, so Gem Snaps asks, who is on your celebrity list? If you could spend the night with them, who are your top 5? And spend the night can be taken how you like. Okay, she trying to get down and dirty with a motherfucker. Okay, let me think. Hold on, let me make sure this camera's straight. I don't know why it's doing this whole lopsided bullshit, but we're gonna go ahead and fix that shit right now. Okay, look, it looks lopsided as fuck to me. If I'm lopsided, y'all, I apologize. Okay, let me think. Who could get it? Who could get it? Who could get it? Ooh! Let me tell you something, okay? Those of y'all who watch Power, okay? And if you don't, bitch, you need to, okay? That's 50 Cent show, okay? Omari Hardwick.
That motherfucker right there can get it all day, every day, morning, noon, night, whatever the fuck that nigga want to get it in, I am there. You hear me?
That motherfucker, especially on the show, the character he plays, except when he acts a little bitch in certain moments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel about that shit. But most of the motherfucking time, I be like,
damn motherfucker, shit.
That nigga sexy as fuck, okay? I don't really have a top 5, but that motherfucker right there is that one, that one, woo, that'll get the juices all, you know.
Get you all wet and shit, you know what I mean, in the right place.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, Sam's O'Gorge. Hey, anybody? Asks, what is something that no one knows about you? Okay, she said maybe like 10 unknown facts. I've been debating on doing a video like this too, where I just tell you guys random things you guys may not even know about me. And I just haven't done it yet. If you guys want me to do a video like that, holla at your girl down below. Comment and thumbs up the video and let me know if you guys want me to do a video like that. I'd love to see what you guys think. But something that you guys may not know about me, shit, I don't know. I got one. You guys gonna be shocked about this shit. A bitch can play the piano. Look, I'm crazy than motherfucking shit, but a bitch, you know, I got a little bit of class, a little bit of education, a bit of twisted now. I'm just cray-cray, y'all. So we on to the new questions from today. I wanted to make sure that I gave it a mix, okay, that I was able to get the old questions and some of the new ones from today's post, okay? So, Curly_Loopy asks, hey boo-boo, how do you and Juice keep y'all's sex life spiced up as a married couple being married so long? Please share She's been married 10 years, and she's always looking for different ideas and ways to spice things up. Okay. Gosh, there's so many different things that you can do. One of the things that I always make it a point to do is you want to keep things exciting. You want to keep things unexpected, okay? If any of you guys follow me on the vlog channel, I actually showcased what we did for Valentine's Day. A good example of something that you can do to spice it up and change it up a little bit are staycations. You guys know we haven't been out of town in a while, which we do plan on having, making some trips sometime before the end of the year. But Valentine's Day came along and I was like, you know what, let's do something a little bit different. So I took advantage of a deal at a hotel here in the Lou, and we were able to stay there overnight. We took advantage of a Valentine's Day package that they offered where we got champagne and we got breakfast in bed, and we had a beautiful suite. If you guys want to see that video, I will leave the link for that vlog down below so you guys can check it out and see exactly what we did. I surprised him with it, so he had no idea what we were doing. He had plans of his own for Valentine's Day that he was going to do on the day of Valentine's Day. It just so happened that mine was on the day before because it was a Saturday night, you know. But we just went there and had the most amazing time. But changing your scenery sometimes will add that little that you need to kind of, you know what I'm saying, spice things up a little bit. So I definitely recommend staycations where you just go away from the kids and friends and family or whatever for the weekend. You might go for a couple nights and stay at a hotel a little farther away from where you live or something like that. Something that gets you out of the comfort zone that you're accustomed to, makes you feel like you're a little bit out of town but not spending them out of town dollars, okay? Another thing I recommend is dressing up for your boo-boo, okay? You guys know I'm not the biggest on lingerie because I'm a tomboy still, and I'm all about what shit. The fucking shit's gonna fall on the floor. No, some kind of way throughout the night, a bitch is gonna take that motherfucker off because we finna fuck. You know what I'm saying? However, I do believe in sexy pieces like bras and underwear and just, you know what I'm saying? And showing a little titty, showing a little something. You know what I mean? Wearing that scantily clad outfit, that sexified dress that'll have them curves popping, bitch. You feel me? I also recommend getting dressed up in different things. Maybe if you guys are comfortable trying out different scenarios and, you know, having a little fun with your boo-boo. If they like nurses, if they like, you know what I'm saying? If you want your man or your boo-boo to them to be a fire chief or whatever the fuck and come save your ass from the top of your house or in the view, whatever the fuck y'all into, do that shit. I just always say, have fun. Don't forget that even though you guys are married and have been married for a long period of time, or even if it's someone that's just been together in a relationship for a prolonged period of time, don't let that shit get old, okay? Because it can become redundant. It can become, you know, you can become complacent in your relationship, in your marriage, in your sex life, and that's not fun anymore. It just gets boring, okay? So, highly recommend change your scenery, change your scenario, give your man or your girl or whoever a surprise every now and again. You know, they come home and you might be booty ass naked with some heels on. I mean, you make it what you want to make it, but just remember to have fun and try to keep it as entertaining and as exciting as you possibly can. Sophie HDZ19_ asks, hey boo boo. She asks, do you think it's okay for people under 20 that are dating to live together or get married under 20? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Fuck no. Hell no. I mean, I don't know what the situation between them, you know, is, okay, between whoever it is under 20, but under 20, you haven't even, have you had your period yet? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how young that is. That's young as fuck. And you don't ever want to put yourself in a position where you are tied down to nobody at that age. You want to be able to sow your oats, get out, enjoy yourself. I'm not talking about sexually. I'm talking about just life-wise. Getting out, dating, experiencing life, meeting new friends, making and having new experiences. The last thing you want is to tie yourself down to somebody. Under 20 years old, I mean, once you're married, that's it. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying marriage is bad, but you're on lockdown in this motherfucker. Like, do you really want to be locked down under 20 years old? I wouldn't advise it. Living together. No. I mean, that is also another step that I would say to wait longer for, okay? When you have established careers, you guys have been together for a prolonged period of time, you have some more maturity, okay?
You've had your period.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with that. Under 20 is far too young, in my personal opinion. Do as you wish, okay? Do you, boo-boo? But that's way, way, way too young. I just feel like just don't limit yourself. Still go out and enjoy yourself. You can date, but y'all ain't gotta live together, get married to prove your love. If you're meant to be and you stayed together for a prolonged period of time and you guys want to live together later on when you get older and you're more mature in your relationship and with yourself as well, then do that shit, okay? But under 20 is far too young. All right, last but not least, and I don't have a lot of room on this damn camera, it's I'm._lady, okay? And that's so funny. Anyway, hey boo-boo. So, this is a question I've gotten asked so many fucking times when I ask y'all to give me questions to answer in a video. So I'm just gonna fucking answer the shit, okay? What do you think of couples that invite guests into their marriage? As in, I'm assuming threesomes. A friend of mine admitted to allowing a woman to join her and her husband. I was appalled, but she made it seem like it was something normal as far as being adventurous. What are your thoughts? This is the very last question I'm answering, y'all, okay? Woo, what a way to end the damn video. Okay, so I personally, I'm a very open-minded human being, okay? I feel like it's to each their own. If the relationship and the couple that's in the relationship are mature enough to be able to handle having someone come into their relationship for a threesome or whatever the case may be, I am not opposed to it. I wouldn't judge. It doesn't really bother me because it ain't really affecting me, if that makes any sense. However, on the other side of things, you have to also be very careful when you do that. And when you do think of inviting somebody into your marriage or your relationship, it doesn't have to be marriage, okay? Because some motherfuckers might be trying to act like they trying to get in where they fit in y'all's little three-way activity, and they trying to get to one of y'all, okay? Whether it's your boo-boo or it's you, okay? So with that being said, I think it's to each his own. It's pretty much, it don't bother me none. However, do I see anything wrong with it? No, because I think if you guys are mature enough to handle the shit, then cool. If your relationship is strong enough to handle that shit, then cool. However, just be careful in those scenarios because, again, like I said, you don't know what the fuck that bitch's motive is, and you don't even know if they have a motive to get involved. You know what I'm saying? The other thing that I also feel like could come out of this damn scenario and the whole three-way activity shit is the fact that what if that bitch is better than you in bed? You know what I'm saying? What if your man or whoever has a tendency to like whatever the fuck that motherfucker, that extra person is doing in y'all's relationship activity at that moment that much better than what you could have done? I mean, there's that possibility as well. And I don't know if I would necessarily want to invite my man to want to figure that shit out. You feel me? Do I think it's something that could be a fun experience or whatever the case may be? Absolutely. I don't see anything horribly wrong with it, but you got to be careful and tread lightly because that shit can also backfire. Okay, so that is all for your girl. I'm running out of room on my daggone cartridge in this damn camera. And the last thing I wanted to do is to shut off on y'all before I've had a chance to say goodbye to y'all. Okay, I have no idea how long this damn video is going to be, so I apologize if my black ass is long-winded as fuck, okay? If you guys want me to continue to answer these questions, because there's a shit ton more questions, but I don't want to make this an hour-and-a-half long video, comment down below and thumbs up this video if you guys wanted me to answer more of the questions that are in the comment section of my Instagram, because there's shit tons of them, okay? Thumbs up the video just cause, alright? And holla at me down below. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts on what I said, and if you guys want to check out the description box for any of the videos I referred to, I would advise you do that, okay? And yeah, y'all, you guys already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page or my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com. And hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at SocialiteSandy, S-A-N-D-E. And you already know I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.